Hello everyone, this is Jenna from Reselling to.if, here today to give you a really quick little mini thrift haul. I say a little mini one because I actually, even though I spent a couple hours there today, I didn't get a lot of things because I found an amazing fish tank. I actually have a turtle, so it would be a turtle tank for him, but it was a 55-gallon with a filter and some really cool things inside and just a lot of extras, a lot of extra things in there for $35. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, I need to get this and go home. So I went to the counter and I was all ready to check out, and I realized I had forgot my wallet. So because I shop there a lot, they actually held everything for me and even marked sold on the tank for me. And I went home real fast and went back there 30 minutes later and bought all my stuff. So that was interesting because I've never really had that happen before. But they were really nice about it. So I do really appreciate them holding the things for me so I could go and buy that fish tank because it was such a great deal. They had said that it actually had just gotten out there today, so I was really, really excited to pick that up because normally a 55-gallon fish tank, I don't know if anybody out there who watches really knows anything about fish tanks or anything, but anyways, to just get a 55-gallon tank, I would have to wait for it to go on sale at Petco, and they would go on sale for $55. That's the lowest ever that I've seen them new. And I could buy one used from online like Craigslist or OfferUp or something, but even them, they're pretty expensive. And this had so much extras, and the people actually had saved like receipts and everything on how much everything costs and how old the tank was. So it's kind of nice to see um, that the tank's only 2 years old. They only had it a short time, but how much all the things inside actually cost was well over $600. So I'm like, yay me! Especially because some of the things I don't need. So I have like three other tanks in my garage, so I can kind of lot up those tanks now. I was like researching OfferUp for a little bit, and I've decided to sell some of my tanks on OfferUp so I can kind of part out the tank parts that I don't need in there. So that's another really good thing about that find. So not only did I get a great deal for $35, but I can resell some of the stuff that's in there and then sell off some of my old tanks as well. So without further ado, I'm going to go just do my little mini haul that I got. I did buy some things for me as well as some things to resell. So the first thing that I got, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, um, you know all those shoes that I did that shoe video a while back? I still haven't listed those. I know that's really bad. They're all sitting in my living room on the table. Or oh no, that's my dog. I might show him at the end of the video. Um, but they're still all sitting there, so I have to get that listed too. But I only picked up Toby. I only picked up two pairs of shoes, but I had to get them because they were both really good. Now it looked like had been some kind of wedding, and then everybody donated their things, and they do have like little inserts. But I was at the store and I was going like this to see if they would come out, and they're coming out really nice. I'm gonna just go ahead and peel it slowly for it to come out because it doesn't need this insert in it. Oh, kind of is a little stuck on some parts. Okay. These pad things, they just look like a band-aid. But I don't want them to be in there unless the person who buys them wants them. And they look really brand new. So, like I said, this is probably the groom shoes. There's a lot of fancy ladies shoes, but they are all sparkly, but nothing so good as these Allen Edmonds, and they look brand new. So I'm excited about these. I mean, the bottom doesn't look brand new, but the rest of it looks brand new. Hey, get out of there, you! My dogs. They like to sniff the Goodwill bag sometimes to tell them no. So Allen Edmonds shoes, and I'll take out the pad out of that one later. The next thing, Toby, what is your problem? I'm going to put this on my lap so you get out of there. Okay. The next item that I had, and I debated getting these or not, these are Birkenstocks, or actually they're Bear Traps by Birkenstocks, and they probably didn't mark them up because, ew, the bottom looks nasty. That's probably why I gotta get out whatever that mess is. But they probably didn't mark these down or up. Sorry, up, because if you notice it says $9.98 on the bottom. That means these were originally from DAV. So someone, or not DAV, from another thrift store in the area, CHKD. So someone had bought them at CHKD, probably for $10, and then donated them to Goodwill after they wore them. So they probably were like, well, we're not going to mark them up or anything. And the insides are kind of in bad shape, and there's some issues on the shoe, but with the shoe polish, I should be able to clean it up. I just couldn't. I was debating whether or not to get them, but shoes only cost $5 at my Goodwill, and I figure even if I clean them all up and hold on to them until next summer when the prices go a little bit more up for Birkenstocks men, that maybe they would do all right. And it's not exactly a pure Birkenstock, but it is called Footprints, which is like not an off-brand of Birkenstock, but like a lesser line, so they're not worth quite as much, but they're still worth something. So let's put this one back in the bag. What? I think my dogs want to be in the video. This was a purse. This is a purse. This is like a leather. It's not leather on the outside. It's more like, I don't know, corduroy feeling or maybe suede. It's called Myers. I looked up the Myers comps, and they're a vintage bag. And inside's all nice leather. And it says made in Italy. Ooh, I'll show you if I can get that closer. Can you see? There you go, Myers. Bag. Made in Italy. And they're all I think it's suede. But it's definitely a nice vintage bag, kind of boho looking. I just thought it was really cute. I'll probably put this up online for like $40, and hopefully it will sell, because I couldn't find anyone that's exactly like this bag. But the prices were all over the place, but they were all really good price range. I'll show you the Allen Edmonds mark, if you can. Well, actually, you can't really see it. Kind of looks like that. It just says Allen Edmonds in there, but that's the brand name for those shoes, and they were priced pretty high. This was a belt I found. It's a size 32. It's got a nice sparkly cross on it. It says a big buckle, that's upside down, cross, and it's a men's belt, and it's by Justin Boots, and they were going for, can you see that? Kind of. Justin Boots. And they were going for in the $20 range. I thought it was really funny because belts are only $2 at my Goodwill, but they had 3 Coach belts there. Like, Coach handbag belt, that company. Anyways, they had 3 of them, and they had marked them up for $5. And I looked them up on eBay, and they were selling for $5. But this belt is going for like $20. But because they're Coach, they marked them up. Just like because there were Coach handbags there were some Coach handbags there. There was one fake one. It was actually really cute, and I debated getting it for myself because I just really liked how it looked, even though it was not authentic Coach. There were very many identifying factors that made it, you could tell it was not authentic. One being right away that has the C's on the front and the C's on the inside, which they don't do. Plus the code had like no numbers and was really off, and it wasn't real leather. But it was still cute because the outside had butterflies on it. I really liked it, but I didn't pick it up. I don't need another purse. And then they had one real Coach purse. They had marked it up for 15, and it was cute and it was all leather, but it was kind of dirty because it was white leather, so I just left it there for 15. But this is a real leather belt, and I thought it was really neat because it had rhinestones, and then the cross buckle was really cool too. Too bad it doesn't fit me. Not that I'd have any place to wear this. Someone there must have been a Talbot's crazy person for Talbot's, because they had so many Talbot skirts there. I think I counted like 20. And I really liked a whole lot of them, but some of them did have some flaws, and they were older. So the way you can tell is mostly, or at least for the past couple of years, Talbots will mark their skirts on the tag in the inside, and it'll tell you the date. Well, this one I think is older than them doing that because it's not in here. So that is not in there. So it's a little bit older version. But I comped this one on eBay, and these are like these really nice sailboat skirt, a sailboat print skirt. And you have to be really careful with selling Talbots because it can be a hit or miss. Like, it can go for really cheap, or it can go for a really good price. Like, I'm talking about like $20 to $30 depending on what it is. So you really have to know your Talbots pieces to know what to pick up, or you got to look in the app. So out of all the Talbots pieces that were there for the skirts, because I've been actually selling a lot of Talbot skirts lately, I only picked up 2 of them. And I picked up the sailboat one because it was made out of cotton, and that there had been several of these selling in the high $20 range. There was also some selling in the low 10s too, but because there were so many that sold in the higher range, I decided to pick it up, and I'm going to price it in the higher range because just because some of them sold for less, that doesn't mean that this one will. I mean, it doesn't mean it's going to sell for the higher range either, but I just thought it was really cute, and it's a good size 8, and it's navy, blue, and white with boats. Nautical themes are always great, and hey, resale and ship. If I was a size 8, maybe I'd keep it, but I'm not, so I'm going to sell it. I didn't look this one up. I guess you can say that Chico's and Talbots are really like my bread and butter pieces, and also Athleta. I find a lot of Athleta too. So not all Chico's are good. Like, I found a pair of Chico's brand new corduroy pants, and they still have the tags on it, but I didn't pick them up because Chico's pants don't really go well for me. And the same goes for Talbot's pants. Like, people don't seem to want to buy the pants for a really good price, so I left them behind, even though they were brand new with tags, because they just don't sell well for me, the pants. But the shirts and the skirts and the dresses, they seem to do well. This, I've never sold Golf by Chico's before. This is Synergy Golf. But this was really nice, and there were no stains that I saw, and it was white. And a lot of people right now aren't looking in the sleeveless section because it's getting to be winter here. I am sitting here talking to you in my jacket, also purchased at Goodwill, because I'm cold in my house and I'm too cheap to turn it up higher. So right now, so yeah, but just a really nice sleeveless top. So don't forget to look in your sleeveless area because there might be some good finds in there that you can sell for a decent price. And I'm talking about, I'll probably list that at about 25 just based off of the top of my head. And my first month I offer free shipping, so it would be 25 with free shipping. And then next month, if it's still there, which it might be because it's sleeveless, then add the shipping cost. So here's the other Talbot skirt I picked up. There's a little bit of pilling on it. I can take care of that with a sweater shaver. But this is really pretty, and it's a size 16. So this is Talbot's women's. So I'll show you the difference between the tags. And this is also the outlet one, which I'll have to note in the listing, but it shouldn't affect the value of it too much because of the size. So Talbot's women's 16W. Hey, this could probably fit me, but I don't like to wear short skirts, and I think this is kind of short for my liking. But that's what the Talbot's women outlet looks like. And then this is Talbot's, and this is a couple years old now. I almost got a brand new Talbot's piece, but it was petite, and I'm trying to avoid petites, and because they don't sell that well. And I saw it on eBay, and they weren't doing very well anyways. But that's probably from a couple years ago. I'm gonna say before 2010 label, but again, just a really cute print in cotton, so it's very light. This one skirt doesn't have a lining either, and this one was made, let's see if this one has a made date. There you go. This was made in 2013 in the fall. So 11, I don't know if you can see this. It's probably too small and my camera is not so great. But down in the materials tag, it'll tell you like at the bottom. Let's see if I can get this just a little closer. Down at the bottom, it'll show the date, which is like right there, which you can hardly see. But it's 2013, 11/2013. So it probably would have been a fall print, even though it looks like a beautiful spring print to me. So who knows? But I really think it's pretty. But yeah. So those are the two Talbots I picked up. They were all orange, so I'll have to wait like 5 weeks if I wanted to go back and get them on sale for the rest of them. But like I said, these were the best two that I saw, so I thought those were a good deal. And then the last thing that I got was this cabbie shirt. Cabbie is okay. I don't sell a lot of it, but I don't find a lot of it either. It's similar to like how people sell LuLaRoe. There's consultants involved. Where did the little cat? Oh, tag go. So here's the cabbie. This is the new cabbie tag. So this is the one that you want to be looking for. Not the smaller, older cabbies that are like really thin. Those don't tend to sell as well, and I actually do not pick them up anymore if they are anything other than this cabbie tag. So that's the cabbie tag that's going to sell. And I thought this was really nice, leopard print type of sleeveless blouse. So that's all I picked up. Yep. Oh no, that's not all I picked up. There's another bag there. Sorry. There's not that much in there. Didn't I say this was a short video? Why is this getting long already? But the other two items are for me. And one thing is for my mom. So, picked up a Corningware pan because the other day I had, I was cooking something and it said you needed to take the pan from the stove and stick it in the oven. And I didn't have one of those. So this type of thing says Corningware. You can do it, it says microwave. I thought it was like straight from pan to oven. Oh, well, whatever. It's still a Corningware pot. I can probably use it in the microwave or do whatever with it. Still a nice little pot for myself. And then I got, and I didn't even look these up to see if they were worth anything. These are just for me. These are called Beezies. Beezies. And they felt like my Skechers, but more comfortable because they're not really worn like my Skechers are. My Skechers are getting a little bit old. And so I've had them a while and they're starting to wear the comfort level down. So these were more comfortable than what my shoes were wearing. My shoes are. So I picked these up for myself and they look basically brand new and they are floral. And then the last little thing I got, this is a Melissa and Doug crab. They're going on eBay right now for $6, so it's not like it's a lot of money or anything. But it's like a twisty thing, and you can move it and do, I don't know, whatever you want with it. My mom collects little crabs, and I thought I would get this for her to kind of cheer her up. So, little crab for my mom. And that's everything in my little mini haul. It's just a small little haul. I actually had a very large haul not too long ago, but I didn't put it on just because I kind of forgot to. But maybe I'll be able to share some of that because it's actually just sitting below me right here, but not today. Maybe another time, maybe tomorrow or something when I have some more time. So I'm going to go ahead and share my closet on Poshmark, and then after that, I'm going to go to sleep because it's about 10:52 at night and I am tired. But I just wanted to thank everybody who responded to my previous videos. I really appreciate your comments and your support. So thank you very much. If you're a new subscriber, thank you for watching. If you've been here before, thank you also for watching. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, that's okay too. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Bye. So this is just something to add because I'm sure you heard my dogs growling and like playing with each other during the video. So this is at the end, so I'll make a note in the description. Fast forward if you don't want to hear about fish tanks, and skip to the end if you just want to see my dogs. So I'm going to just show you my dogs. Take that off of him. Because you don't need it right now. Ugh. This is Zorro. He is 2 years old. And he's sleepy and tired. Say hi, Zorro. Hello. And, oh, come here, Toby. Oh, oh. This is Toby. He's wondering what's going on. He's 4 years old. He's a Chihuahua Pug mix, and Zorro is a Chihuahua mix, mainly more Chihuahua than Pug. Or, I don't know what else he's mixed with. But Toby is a Pug mix. He's got a little pug tail, but right now he doesn't understand why I'm trying to like pick him up that high, so his tail's down. Normally it's curled up. But yeah, so those are my dogs. Bye!